All right, you're welcome to another episode of the Friends and Family Show, always live on Channel 1 TV. My name is Noyo Kwartey. We're coming to you from our studios here at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tessana. Well, how you doing over there? Well, today we're getting to a very interesting conversation. We're talking about money, kudi, cheddar, everything, you know? Money itself is sweet. They say it's so crappy. You know what I'm saying? But then it has so many things coming up with it. So we'll talk about money. The right topic for today is actually what I wish I knew about money. You know, spending money, saving money, using money to grab the right things, and then we'll talk about all the wrong things you've used money for. You get it? Sometimes money comes into your hands, the next minute your grandmother has swallowed the sewing machine, so you have to use the money. Money comes into your hand, somebody has swallowed shoe. Like, you know, so many weird things happen when you have money. So we're going to talk about it. Things I wish I knew about money. If it's very fleeting, it vanishes like thin air. It's just like that. So when you have money, like, you know, find money. You know, when you're chopping money, sweet, oh, money is sweet. If you don't have money to, hey, you know what I'm saying? Be part of the conversation. I know you have so many experiences with money because each and every one of us definitely, so far as you're working, you're saving up and all of that, you have experiences with money. So share that with me via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033. That is 020-444-7033. And like always, don't forget to add your name and location. My name is Noyo Kwartey. I'm going to be your sweet host today. And you can find me on Instagram at na_Oyo_Kwartey. When you find me, do not forget to hit the like and the follow button. I'll be so glad to get to know you. One more time, you're welcome to that favorite show, the Friends and Family Show. And we are sponsored by H&H Gary 4-in-1. It has gari, there's creamer, there's nuts, we've got sugar as well. All you need to do is add water, all right? Add water, take it, and then hold body. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a breather. When I'm back, I'll introduce my guest. Don't go nowhere.
Kelvin, be a good boy. Focus on your studies and don't follow girls with longer life than their future.
Your son is under VIP security and I'm the head of domestic affairs. Johnny Mami, don't be optical. Guys, we need to boss in the other room. Ma, Johnny Mami, what is? Milko Trono. Boy, me more feeling what is?
Okay, senior, thank you.
Yeah, you think it's free? Major Gary and Katia, sugar, share, Mammy Nunya Samwati.
Survivor pack.
Hey, that a beating to make a total boss. H&H Gary. Wait now. So you Gary. For me, oh yeah, Papa.
You have the choice to pick and choose. So you choco Gary. Boys and girls, why I see? Gary, you need it. What they going for here?
This advert is FDA approved.
Hey Ghana, so you people know me as Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, mommy.
I'm the second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Or be late?
Of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. You go be the luckiest. Coffee from Georgia be luckiest. From not the cause she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No better white than black tears. Everybody go beat them black tears.
That's Kwame.
Senya God the apple boom. If you put it toye, so would the coming of the Son of Man be. Is that his car?
Dial star 712#. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Welcome back to the Friends and Family Show. We're still live on Channel 1 TV, always from our studios here at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane in Tesano. Now, I'm going to introduce my guest. We're talking about all the things I wish I knew about money. Kudi cheddar. There's another name for it. So many names. You know, shika. How do you say? Ega. Bebre is how much? It's more correct. So plenty things. And, you know, money's got appellations, I should say. There's so many names that you call, but the thing is small like this. So, small money on pedide. Scam pedide. But when you be sometimes say also the alarm too. So if you get small money there, sometimes you have to do. You get what I'm saying? You can't just keep the money. It should show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're talking about all the things that we wish we knew about money. So we can delve into savings, we'll delve into spending, and all of that, okay? Sometimes you really do not want to hear about saving money, but you go here today. My guests are really wonderful, and I have Joshua Mojifa, or Huchi, he likes to be called, because he's a fashion designer. Hello there.
Yeah. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I've heard so much about you. I haven't met you in person, but today I'll take your number.
It's a pleasure.
Nice to have you here.
Okay,
and then I have Vanessa Afasapon. She's not new to the set. Welcome back, Vanessa.
Thank you.
Where did you go?
I've been around.
You bugger. Bugger small.
I've been around.
You bugger.
Small.
Small. All right, and then I have Amma Bloody. She's a creative director in Push Studios.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
Happy to be here.
Nice. I love your hair. We're sistering.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. There's something about ladies with locks.
What's it?
No matter what we do, we're fine.
You know, and it's easy.
Thank you. No
Just
matter what
happy
we
go.
do, we can leave it.
We are never late.
Thank you. We can leave it hoo. We're okay. We can arrange it. We're fine. You can just, decide to get up and go. We're good. Anyway, you're welcome. We're talking about money, but the thing is, what I wish I knew about money. All right? Now let's get serious. Do you have any memory of the very first time you handled money as a child? Every day we're picking coins from the floor. You get 1 cedi, you go and buy toffee. They send you to buy something 1 cedi, you buy 80 pesos, you keep to 80 pesos.
I think I don't have one. I can't
really tell that was the first time.
This was the very first time. But I have a few memories that I can say those are my early moments handling money. Besides, finding money around. My mom told me you can't find money in the house, like in the room. Say you're cleaning the room, like I found money. No, you didn't find money. You're living here with people, so it's not
someone
found money. And also, visitors visiting and then giving you money. Usually they'll hand it over to you. Immediately they tell your mom is like, bring it, let me keep it for you.
You can't go and reclaim it because she bought you shoe. Did you pay? She has given you back in the morning. Did you pay?
After I give it back to you, 9 months of carrying you, all the emotional blackmail. So but for me, one time, the first time I remember being responsible for money, my dad handed over my school fees to me. I think it was from my primary school ages. Yeah, very early. My dad would let me go and pay my own fees. And
you not pass anyway?
No.
You go straight to the headmaster?
And the funny thing is that he wouldn't ask me for receipts.
Hey.
But I paid. I paid the school fees. In hindsight, I feel like it was a sense of responsibility that he gave to me, and then he trusted that I would do the right thing. He made me realize how this school you're attending is for your own good, it's not mine. So if you're not going to pay the fees, that's on you.
Nice.
So I think those were my first you know.
Early days.
Yes, early days.
Vanessa?
Well, I can relate to what she's saying. I didn't come from a house where you had the option to actually do anything with the money. Because as my mother is giving you the money, you know very well what will happen if you don't bring back probably the balance or go and do what you have to do with it. So I don't really have that memory where I took the money and then I now have to find an excuse for it. No, because my house, my mother, if she says go and do something, you are going to do it. You don't have a choice, really. Your school fees, anything at all, you would have to do it. That's how we grew up. But in my adult life, I've been through
handled.
Yes, been through it. Where you have some money on you, you think, oh, this one I'm going to use it for this particular thing. The next day, that's when you realize how sweet the world is, how you can actually use it for something else. So money, no, I won't be the best person to say that I'm keeping money so well. In my adult life, in my childhood years, I think I can say because of my mom, and that's it for me.
Right. Huchi?
Yeah. With what I say, mine is quite different. You know, because I grew up in the typical village, so we don't really see money.
Right.
Because virtually whatever we do during our childhood time, we get everything from the house. If it's food you have to eat, you get it from the farm.
So what are you using the money for?
Yeah, so normally we at the younger stage, very small, you see people handling money, but you handling the money, you can see, you can hear it, but physically no, because it's a typical village where even if you want to eat, the food is there.
It's there. You don't need to
go to the
buy.
farm, or you follow the cattle and then you get some milk and you drink. You roast your corn, you pour it into it and you drink. So for me, at that tender age, I didn't have the experience of. And I think the first time I can remember I handled money and I was really shocked was in that is Form 1, DHS, SHS 1.
All the way?
Yeah, that was the first time I saw 1,000, that is,
1,000
yeah, 1,000 cedis now.
Now 10 pesos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a friend
as
that...
1,000 cedis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was given to come and pay fee, so...
Then you saw it, but it's not what...
No, I counted it. I think I counted it 3 times. I got the figure wrong 3 times.
So you just wanted to be sure.
So that was the time I really have...
money.
Yeah.
Okay. My upbringing was quite different because I grew up in a setting where everybody needs to have a piggy bank. You know, because you buy something, you keep a cent. You buy something, you keep a quarter. You buy something, you keep $1. You know, or you keep a peswa. Yeah. So I grew up like that. Like, you know, we have a really tall piggy bank, and everybody's fighting to be the one to put the thing inside. You get it? So that's...
And then you guys share, you get to share after.
Yeah, so when it's full, like, you know, mommy will go to the bank, they gets the money back, and then she uses it for something. You know, and then let's on fight pie, because they don't share the tea pepe. So everybody...
she actually gives it back to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
but she not
good.
share.
Not
she
my
say,
mom.
order. If you are there, what will you get? So now we didn't understand that. So now she had to buy piggy banks for everybody. Now it was a competition to fill your piggy banks.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So you always want to go out with her, because when she buys and she gets the change, she gives the receipt to you with the coins. Yeah. So is it that to modern day, I'm not giving anybody a cent? I mean, so you come and fill your piggy banks, and we're always weighing it to see who's got much. Yeah. So I have actually introduced that to my kids as well. Each and everyone's got piggy bank, and there's always a scrabble. There's always a fight. They see small coins out there. There way somebody will slide. So the technique somebody can give you to take 10 pesos on the floor. You know, so that's how I got that exposure. But it's not necessarily that we're using the money. It was just for us to get that saving and all of that. Right. So now let's talk about how your family's attitude towards money actually shaped you. You know, some people are flaunting, others do not flaunt. They don't want you to see that there's money that you ask your mother class, and then so say there's nothing there to give you. But others will say, okay, probably I just have 10 cedis today, or that. So how has your, you know, family's attitude towards money shaped your life?
Well, my family didn't have a lot to start with. So you were constantly reminded that, look, you have to manage. You need to learn how to manage. You are constantly reminded that you don't have money. Now, the irony is that you step away from your parents, and then the neighbors think that you're still part of the fortunate people in the neighborhood. So your family is considered the more fortunate one, because we had a large compound, and we had so many people. My oldest, I'm the last of 8, so my older siblings, their friends, they didn't just come and play. Some of them lived with us literally. So we always had a full house, and we would cook so much food you think we were going to sell it, but it was for everybody. To eat. And I had this distant auntie who would visit sometimes and say, you guys, you know, my surname, my blood, it means freedom. And so we'd be like, you guys, your name and your attitude matches. Because the level of freedom you have here, you know, I'll grow up to appreciate how much we didn't have. Because food is expensive, okay? But to be able to provide that much. So even though we didn't have much, my family was still very giving. But when yet they will still remind you, you don't have much. So, you know, hold yourself well, don't get yourself into trouble. If you got into trouble, there will be little we can do to save you because we don't have much. Though some of the behavior seemed like we have a lot, but we really didn't. So that was my family's approach to money.
Money, right. Yeah.
For me, my mom, anytime we want to go out, she'll be like, now who's car will pay? That question alone will make you stay home. So growing up, if I want to go out, I just ask myself, is it really necessary? Is it? Because I took that from my mom. My mom will always give you a reason why wherever you want to go to is not necessary. Whether, oh, my friend is, okay, she will not stop you. But I got to understand, because the more you go out, the more you spend. I mean, she can't watch her child just go out, and then she's trying to reserve the money for something important. So for me, I grew up thinking that before I go out, I really need to justify what I'm going to do, who I'm going to see. Then that keeps me grounded a bit in a way. It makes me question myself all the time. Is it valid? Is it necessary? Then I just stay put.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it shaped me. That's it.
What about you, Huchi?
Yeah, like I said, my family always is up there to do something to get money. So me, I was shaped by that, because I realized the elderly ones who have the money are always going out there to do something. So you realize that they are the ones that you realize, oh, uncle has money, auntie has money, so you guys to go. So you realize that we also, as young, we want to grow up so that we can also get money. So we want to be like uncle, we want to be like auntie who is getting money and bringing all that. So you will realize that they are all doing something. You want to do something to get money. Is that they go to farm, they go to sell something.
That's a good example, eh?
So basically, we grow up with that mindset to also do something in order to get the money. So that yearning to be an independent person having money was there. So that was how I may say I've been shaped by my family.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, attitude towards money. Yeah, that's right. Right, so now let's talk about adulthood. Now, at what point did you realize that now I'm an adult? At what point did you realize that now I'm an adult? Concerning spending money, now I'm an adult. Because first off, bills. Let's rule that out.
Bills.
You know? But even the bills first, I mean, you're spending on yourself.
Yeah.
Now,
you can't call mommy, you can't call daddy.
Yeah, let's put away clothes a little bit. Normal things like roll-on, like spray.
The basic things.
The basic thing, like soap.
Buying paste, soap.
Every time I buy
cream, you need it, yes.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, you're buying soap.
Yeah.
Body cream.
Yeah.
Necessary evil. You
need
get
it. So at what point you realize, Batra.
It's a
like,
scam.
you know, it's a scam.
It's like a scam.
Because when we're growing up, we're always like, oh, I want to be like him.
Yeah.
I want to grow up and have my freedom. So when mommy does something, you're upset, you bang the door and go and stand there and say, me cry that me too no. You know?
And then for me, I think after service, I was renting, and then I realized that this if I was home, maybe toilet roll. Paste. I wouldn't have to think about it. But then I have to now, I have to buy this toilet roll and then use it for like 1 month. Then I was like, is it me doing that calculation? Because I've never done that at home. At home, when it finishes, mommy, patch paste, mommy soup. So that was when I realized that no, I'm an adult.
Adults, don't set it.
Then it shapes your thinking as well, because you realize that the way you used to probably handle things, handle money, you are more careful. Probably when you're home, you probably break something, mommy will do it. But this time when you are on your own, you really understand that no, I have to take care of this, take care of it. Shapes your mind, really. You feel very responsible.
Not entirely.
Light bill, water bill, rent.
I became responsible quite early. I think from my uni days, I got myself into jobs. I got at a point, I think by my first year's second semester, I already had a job. By second year, first semester, I had 2 jobs. And so I remember I started taking care of myself. I stopped going home during vacation. I'll stay back at the hostel. There were times that I was the only person living in the hostel. I'll close from work and come back. And I'm alone and I'll lock myself and I'm so scared, but I kept doing that. And when I remember there was this lady in one of the places I was working. She found out I don't go home anymore, and she wanted to play big sister and reprimand me. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything bad. I am doing this because I need to support myself at that point, because I was in school doing something my family didn't really support me studying. So I realized I had to, take charge, take the responsibility. There was so much happening in the home front, so I just had to grow up. And it was something I wasn't prepared for. Nobody had sat me down and said, this is what to expect now. You're an adult, you're growing up, so this is what I didn't know. And I had to learn everything on my own. Meanwhile, before I got to uni, growing up, when we watch a lot of the movies then, the young ladies, they're in uni and they're having fun, they'll go clubbing and all. So that was my expectation of when I go to uni, I'm going to have so much fun. I got to uni, and even when my colleagues are saying, oh, we're going to the club, I'm like, I'm tired. I have work tomorrow morning. So I didn't have fun. Okay, my school time was school and work. Oh, am I making enough? Am I doing this? And right after school, I went home and I just couldn't anymore. I couldn't just live under that system anymore. So I was like, you know what? I've got some money saved up, so I'm moving out. Yes, I've been living on my own for 10 years now. Wow. This is the 10th year, this month.
Oh, you are doing well.
I am. I really am. John Mahama has to give me a prize because why you think?
It's not easy. It makes you mature suddenly. Yeah, you realize you're not the same as your peers in terms of thinking, because you picked up some responsibilities. You didn't have a choice.
Seen those of us who are young.
You don't even have a choice than to do it. So your peers see you and they'll be like, in quotes, but they don't realize there's a backstory to it where you had to. For my case, I had to mature. I'm still maturing, but I had to mature in my own way, because I moved out of the house very early, and nobody is out there for you to go for PT from. No, I had to work hard. I had to make sure I was doing what probably the elderly people are doing. I wouldn't act like my age mates. So it just shapes you. It just it changes how you think, how you see the world, your perception about the world too.
Right. Who should you agree? They want to gang up against us.
Yeah, they are really blessed.
Yeah.
They are really blessed. I wish I was at your level anyway. I was blessed to have that experience immediately after JHS moving to SHS. But it was really real after SHS.
Okay.
When I have to start paying my own rent, that was in 2007. So I started paying my rent, being on my own at that time, trying to survive, So basically you start buying things around that time. I remember the first time I bought my rubber carpet.
Oh.
I was in heaven. And I remember my mom coming to visit me. I have my small student mattress bed at the corner with some pillow. And she was glad, because at least she has come to see the son in town, having his own place, and some bed to sleep on. That was how it was for me. So I started, that was after SHS. So I started teaching. That was in Ashaiman. Then I entered the university in 2009. So I was working at the same time. So my 4 years schooling, I was working. So I worked throughout, finished school. That was in 2012, 2013. So mine started from JHS entering to
That's when you
SHS,
realized I shall live.
So the life was really hard from that level. So now, so that was my
I can't relate to.
That's good.
Oh yeah, because you want to survive.
Yeah,
you want to change
you have
something.
No option.
And you see your uncles and aunties those times they're having money, and you say, "Oh, Charlie, when I also grow up, I want to make money." So, and the only way is to, find your way out to make something. And basically, from my side, there's nothing like uncle is there for you, auntie is there for you. It is all about what you can be able to get. So, is it that you go to school and study hard and get a job, and then you make your money, or you work at whatever you have, maybe the handwork or something. So that was how mine was. So after SHS, I had some teaching. I taught for a while, started uni. Throughout the uni, I was working, teaching, working, yeah. You have the money. Right. The money is not really enough, but you have to manage to buy stuff, to take care of yourself. Sometimes you have to dodge the landlord for some time. Sometimes you have to come and sit in front of your door waiting for you. When you see them, you dodge here and there. That was how life was at that time.
You see, I wouldn't take anything back. Of course, it would be lovely if I had a trust fund that I could have fallen back on at the time. But my time in school, forcing myself into the workforce, it saved me, because after school, it was easy for me to start something on my own, because I already had
experienced the basics, right?
I had access to the industry. I knew people, I could just call somebody that some of my colleagues and even people from other industry, other schools and all that are now trying to reach somebody, and I've already interacted with the person. I've already interacted with the person. So when I look back, those are some of the benefits that I hold on to. And also deciding to move out on my own after school, saying, when I went back home, I was like, I've been almost living on my own, in the hostel, even vacation. I would wait till 1 week till school reopening just to go and show proof of life to my family members, and I'm back in school. So it made me feel like I can do this. I have to be on my own. I just couldn't go back to the house. And if I'd stayed there, I don't know what could have happened. But I do think one thing that was likely to happen was that I would have probably slowed down, settled in some more, become very complacent. But when I moved back, the responsibility of me, honestly, it scared me. The first year was scary, because then I didn't also have the covering of being a student. I always tell people, take advantage of you being a student. People give you opportunities when you're a student. I promise you. You can walk into Channel 1 and say, I'm a student, I want to learn. Don't always expect to be paid immediately. But they'll give you the chance. They'll give you the opportunity to make a mistake on their account. Now, after school, it's a different case. They will not give you that chance to fail on their account. You will pay for it.
Nice. Anyway, I wish I could say same.
No, it's still good that you didn't experience it.
I'll share my experience. My experience is not too, but I'll still share my experience anyway. But I'll take a break. When I'm back, we'll still go on with this conversation. Things we wish we knew about money, all right? You're still on the Friends and Family Show. I'll be right back.
Kelvin, be a good boy. Focus on your studies and don't follow girls with longer lives than their future.
Your son is under VIP security and I'm the head of domestic affairs. Johnny Mami, don't be optical. Guys, we need to boss in my mother room. Ma, Johnny Mami, what is? Me control no. Boy, me more feeling what is?
Okay, senior, thank you.
Yeah, you think it's free? Major garage and Katia, sugar. Share, Mami no nyase mwate.
Survivor pack.
Hey, that a beating. To make it to boss. H&H garage. Where now? So you garage. For me. Oh yeah, no papa. Chocomas.
You have the choice to pick and choose. So you choco garage. Boys and girls, why I see?
What they going for here?
This advert is FDA approved.
Me pay so dear me sister me dad dear me chibiana me am shishimi. I could eat that. Me many tears some of them sakani me say Made us to
Sika, sit down so the moon. Juju so mo.
Bagi de ho dia. Me ba bi free. So what you share bag na ma. Won na me show.
Wow.
Say me nya kwamfo biem. Na na mo sole o.
Hey!
Welcome back. Still on the Friends and Family Show. We're talking about kudi, we're talking about cheddar, we're talking about all the ega. I got that right. Yeah, we're talking about all the things we should know about sika. You get it. Before I went for the break, we're talking about at what point did you actually realize that you're an adult when it comes to, spending money. And if you're home, I know you're watching and you're putting your thoughts together. I know definitely that you've had these experiences as well. You can share that with us via WhatsApp on the number 020-444-7033, all right? The things we wish we knew about money. Now, before the break, I was saying that I didn't really experience that because it's not as I'm to do. I say if they push me up, they bring me down. I don't get anywhere to go. I can't do I do tudo in my room. Man, when I get out of this house, I can pack my bag. By the time I reach the gates, me myself as Sakra. My mind, I changed my mind because where am I going like this? Where exactly? You haven't made plans for it. I do tudo.
I think if you really don't have a
anywhere
concrete reason to
exactly,
go, you don't have to go.
You
save yourself some money. You don't have to.
Not everybody needs to move out of their house.
No, but the thing is,
if the family house is conducive, why are you moving out?
It's not a conduciveness. So we don't get the means.
If you have the means,
yeah,
I think you can.
If you have,
I think that sometimes you can even have the means, but the place is conducive, so you keep that money, invest it in something else instead of making an expense you don't really have.
So I've always told people that if your parents are not chasing you out of your house and you don't have anything at all to worry about outside, don't try it. I mean, spend more time, stay there and keep the money. Save it or do something with it. Don't rush out.
People may want to go because I want my freedom.
What kind of freedom is
to what
this
extent? Freedom to what extent? Yes.
Then now you go 1 month.
You go then you call your mother. You can't come
if
you money saving money is very important.
There's a level of freedom that every adult should experience.
Right.
So, honestly, I like the fact that I think I've gotten to know myself even more. I can be by myself. I can also be with other people. I would prefer that than moving from my parents' house to straight to building a life with another person, not having a moment for myself, not knowing how I like my things. And but like I said, if you have a family house where you could still feel like this is your own space, because there are some people whose family houses can allow them to live like they are on their own. So when that is available to you, then you can take.
No, but it still boils down to money, right? It still boils down to money. That's the thing.
If you have the means and you know what you're about.
Yeah.
Why not? But if the means is not there and you just want to move because you want to move, I don't think it's advisable.
Exactly. It's a waste of extra egg.
Yeah.
You get.
The gano is needed though.
It's
when
needed.
You have the gano, that one too is another thing.
It pushes
how
you to a different.
You use the gano.
Yes, it's also another
thing. So if you think moving out is the best
your family actually has got this. Every family's got a money rule. How they spend money, how they use money. Did your family ever have that money rule that is actually stuck with you? When you have enough, you save. When you don't have enough, you use what you have. Some family, there's this rule. Mine is you don't spend more than you have, You don't go past what you have. You have 10 cedis, stay within 10 cedis, And you don't necessarily have to spend 10 cedis. You can spend 5, do 5. You can do 8. The fact that you have 10 doesn't mean you're finishing 10. Then tomorrow you can't look at my face.
My mom.
You understand? So ours is always that you have 10, stay in 10, but do not exceed 10. You don't spend 10. So everybody knows that if daddy gives you probably 1,000 cedis, he's not saying that you have freedom to spend 1,000 cedis because he can afford 1,000 cedis. You get it? You're either supposed to spend 100, it's up to you, but you don't go past 1,000. You don't stay in there as well. You get it? You either save it or you can choose not to. I think it's the same parable in the Bible. That God gave the gifts and all of that. You know what to do with it, but you don't exceed you know, what you have. So that's my family money rule.
A rule per se. Nothing was said out. Nobody ever sat me down to tell me something about money. Seriously. Besides, oh, you know, when you have money or when they're giving you money for school, use it well. Don't call us tomorrow and say you need more money. There isn't much, so manage it. It was more of just advising you to manage it. And that advice always came at the point of money being handed into your hands for something. And you are told to manage the money. But from observation, my parents were very wary of taking loans and things like that. So I think it was something even I kind of, I was influenced by that, being mindful of taking something. If I can't pay for this thing outright, I'd rather not take it and all. But it's also something I am on learning. Yeah, I'm learning to take loans. I'm learning, yes, I'm learning to take opportunities available for me to have access to funds,
things that you
do
right.
things. Yeah. Obviously wisely, but I'm learning. I'm on learning that don't take a loan, don't do this. Use only what you have. Play it small. I don't want to play small anymore. So I'm on learning that, and I'm learning new things on my own.
Nice.
I mean, I agree with it to some extent because let's use the Western world where you have access to the credit system. You can do I think credit card and other things. I'm not sure you would go for a loan. I mean, it happens, but you take some money that you don't really need, just want to blow it or spend it.
Some people do.
Some people do. It happens. I mean, it can happen to all of us. But I think not thinking, it can happen. Not thinking small in a sense that, okay, if I need the money and I think I can afford to go for a loan and then be paying from time to time, I'll do it. I mean, if I'm using it for something very,
just come for me because I'm not gonna try.
Maybe they'll be deducting monthly. I mean, I think I would grab the opportunity as well, but it won't be my primary option. I'll try and work within my means. Like school, when my mom will give you money, there'll be no written rule, but then call me by the end of the month. So you know that you have to use that money within that 1 month frame. If it finishes, you're on your own. You are not calling her. So I think with that, it shaped that. So if you're giving money to someone, hey, use it to the end of the month. So there was no rule like that, but I think I grew with that too. When I'm handling money, okay, let me use it till this time. Sometimes, as human as I am, I will still spend the money
before time.
Yes, I have that in mind that it has to be a timeline for the amount that you are using.
Yeah, so that's the time that's in secondary school. You do barter trade. Yes, you use Gary for sardine.
But you see, these loans I'm talking about, you're not taking the loan for your personal needs because you want to change your wardrobe.
Definitely something.
Or for your hairstyle. You use it because you want to scale your business. You take a loan because there's an emergency. Emergency is a fair reason to take a loan.
Right.
And, you know, because, again, you want to scale your business. Not because, oh, this dress is so nice, I don't have the money for it, let me borrow money to buy it. That's not what you should take loans for. You know?
All right, Huchi, let's hear you.
I'm just enjoying them, you know.
Yeah.
Now, coming back to the question you asked, with me, I may say that my families don't have rules like they've set for you, or they've taught you that this is how you go about money. I was fortunate to see it in their actions,
right?
How they go by the way they do their stuffs. You know, for them, none of them is even interested in having time to teach you how you do money, how you don't do money.
Everybody's on the go.
You just go your life. When you come a quarter, you get some, you understand. So the thing is, you see them working. And one thing I learned from that was that you can never make money if you don't work. So it stick with me that for me also to work and get money, that is the only way for me to be able to make it. So you have to work and get money. So I started working very early. I got myself involved in trading, selling, because that was what my mom was doing. So basically they will not tell you that this is what you're supposed to do about money. Another thing I realized was they used to share a lot. So even if I remember way back in the village, they don't have too much of money, but what they do is when you see all the men eating together, the women eat together. So they cook, they set the table. Maybe my uncle's wife had prepared okra stew. This one has prepared maybe a benkwine or something. So the men will sit, they bring it to the table, then everybody eats. So maybe your wife doesn't even have money to give. You don't have money to give to your wife, but your brother's wife have been able to prepare something. So everybody. So the sharing was there. And you see this one asking this one for money. So it's like whatever you have to share among yourself.
That's nice.
That is one of the beautiful memories I will never forget, and that's stuck with me till now. So to share and to work to get money, because whatever you do, whatever money you have, my stake is that what did you do before you get the money? It might be traced because you want to transfer that to your next generation. Not that maybe you get yourself involved in some gambling. And then you make the money, and your children come and they ask you, how did you get the money? Be like, oh, I do some too short, then I get it. So if that boy come and tell you, okay, daddy, let's sell this house so that I'll use it to do some too short, will you do that?
Hello.
The answer is no. So I am very happy I got that experience from them to stick with me that you need to work. And whatever money you get, you must be able to trace it to what you do before you get the money. So basically, that's what I learned from them. Even though they were not people who will sit you down and teach you, their actions, their behaviors, their deeds gave me that clue, and I'm happy about that.
That's beautiful. That's really nice to hear. Mom 5. All right, so let's talk about your very first experience with earning your own money.
Wow.
Very first experience, yeah. Earning your own money. Mine won't be work.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is not work.
It's not work?
Yeah, but it's work in a way.
So,
you know,
for me, the one I would consider as because that one, the money was actually paid to me, not paid to somebody else. It was when I was in school. The time I had 2 jobs and I got paid at the same time. Both companies paid me at the same time. So I was really on cloud 9. Like I had money to spend. I went to cash the checks and they gave me in bundles, like 2 bundles. And I was in my second year, first semester vacation, and I had that money on me. No, it was the first or second semester, yeah. Because my birthday was a few days after. And I went to buy myself a dress. I was on my way from the second company and I saw this dress again. I was like, I'm getting that for myself. Because I'd seen some celebrity wear. I don't know if it's the same one or was a knockoff, but it was hanging. I was like, oh, I saw this thing on this website. This celebrity was wearing that. I also get to own one. So I went, I was like, how much is it? I was like, oh, I can pay for it. So I bought it, and then next I went to buy pizza, and yes, and I went to my hostel. I was alone, and that evening I was enjoying myself. Like, oh my God, I've got money.
About it.
Yeah, I was really excited. I was like, I've got money, and I still had some money to save for my fees when school reopened. I was like, I've got money.
I guess there was no selfie like would have.
No, selfie was still coming by. Yeah, I have a smartphone there.
Gucci, what about you?
Charlie, the lady.
Spoiled.
I think after the program, I have to get close here so that I can tap in that grade. You know, can you imagine my first
I still
salary?
have that dress, by the way. Oh, it doesn't fit. I can't throw it away. Anytime I want to say, let me give. I'm like, no, this dress. When I first made money, I bought this.
But it still doesn't fit. It doesn't fit
at all.
What was the color in it?
Green.
Oh, wow.
So, wow. What about you?
Oh, Charlie, I got some 60 Ghana. Oh. My first salary, you know.
60
teaching.
Ghana.
People teacher, you know. The month end, I was so happy. I took my white envelope. When I opened it, was 60. Guess what? I was so happy because I was able to gather some food stuff. That was my first, thing to do. So I got some corn flour, some cooking stuff, so that I was happy, you know. So that was mine.
Yeah, that's nice. Vanessa?
Well, for me, anytime I think about it. Okay, so the first time I actually got my salary, I actually had to call and ask, please, were they mistaken? I don't know if I hadn't seen some before. Yeah, like, I don't know how I felt that day, but I actually had to call and ask them, maybe they've made a mistake. Maybe this is not my salary.
Were you not expecting salary?
I was expecting it, but I was very young and I wasn't really expecting much. I didn't really know how much I'll be getting. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I got there, I was like, hey, I beg you, I don't want any trouble. Please take your money. He's like, no, the money is yours. You should see me. Like, if you insult me, I won't even hear what you are saying. The way I enjoyed myself. I think that was the first time, and the subsequent times, yes, I made some bad choices because you make the money. Then At a point, I could even Google, oh, what do I have to do with the money?
Google.
Yeah, I actually Googled that. That's
your
how
own money.
My own money.
Oh, my very first
like
one
9 years ago.
It was not salary, but it was salary. Mine, I got it from Kodru Kokonsa. You see, somebody asked me to go and do Kokonsa and come and tell the person what the thing was. So I had to spy. I brought my information. They gave me my money. It was my first. Oh no,
you're happy about it.
Was it a job you were spying or people you were spying?
I mean, she was happy about it.
Oh God.
This job, yeah.
Yeah, I know. So I had to spy, and I brought the information. So yeah. So I was very happy. Like, you know, it was when I earned my own. Like, I've done something.
You want to do more. So you get more.
Every day they don't ask me quite. I go ask the person if they want me to go and see something. You know, until my very first, you know, salary itself. I think that when I received my money, the first person I called was my dad. Right, and I was like, oh, we spoke about this. So I was excited about it and everything. So that's about, you know, that thing that we spoke about, that's pay your tithe and all of that. So if I look at the money that the tithe.
The tithe, 10% of it.
They say, oh, pay your tithe first and then we'll see what we can do with the rest of the money. My daddy is 6 feet somewhere. I don't pay that tithe. I don't pay that tithe.
By influence,
I tell him I'll go do. Yeah, I tell him I'll go do. Say, okay, good. Now, so when you take that, I put that aside. I took it aside, actually. I'm not going to lie. I took it aside.
Went for
but when I look at what is left, and the one
then you start thinking of what you can use that 10% for. Yeah.
Then I beg God. Say tomorrow, next
month, every time.
That's why I say I would not go and borrow money because my own time I say
you're about to show.
I've got some messages. Let me get into them real quick. And I can really relate to Joshua's story. Most of us didn't really have access to money from a young age. I think I have a mixed relationship with money. Oh. Greetings, family. Greetings to your panelists, especially the one with Ngazi. Okay, so I'm a bloody. Right. So I am always proud of her. She must come to her juniors at Kitasco next year. Hey. Somebody screenshot you already. Somebody just screenshot you. Great.
Okay.
So yeah, getting all the money, your very first one, usually it's nice. The feeling is great.
Right.
Now let's talk about myth. You know, there's this myth about money. Then you grow up and realize that that's not true.
That myth, I think,
that's not true.
Not gotten an answer to that. That when you see money on the floor, don't take it because you turn into a
chicken
or something. Is it true? Like, I really want to find out.
Because you can see the money and then are just a way of getting you not to do. Yeah, getting you not to do things. Because you know, when you find money on, there's no money. Like my mom told me, you can't say you found money in the house or in the room. There are people living there. You know, it's for someone. The person is likely to retrace their steps to look for the money. So if they don't tell everybody, if there's a fear of God in all of us, yes, but see, if the fear of God is in all of us, we are all scared that we turn to snakes. Nobody would take that money, and whoever's money it is, when they retrace, when they retrace their steps, they are likely to find the money. It will still be where they dropped it, because everyone would say, "Hey, I don't want to turn into snakes." So they'll all walk by, and whoever lost their money, they will just retrace their step and still find it.
Even outside.
Yes. Because if everyone, let's say we all believe that when you find money and you take it,
money will still be lying there.
Yes, but so the person who lost it, when they retrace their steps, they will find it. Because nobody took it.
Retrace. And I'm not allowed to put my money in my shoe.
Well, after all, it's not yours. So you didn't lose anything.
I put chewing gum on
so you put the chewing, you stole it. That's stealing.
It's not stealing.
Your shoe didn't find it.
You haven't been to town and coin there, you drag your fish, right? They're pushing you.
I don't really need the money. I mean, I think that's very tempting.
Then they push you, if you stole it there, they ever grinding. Everybody's going that day, you're grounded from and deep.
I don't know about money myth. Nothing is coming to mind now, but I think a perception about money that's, like I said, be afraid of debt. Don't take any debt from anywhere because you could. I'm unlearning it. There's still a little bit of that fear inside me, but I'm really trying to break free. Many great wealthy people build their wealth on the back of other people's money. using wealth to chase after opportunities and all. And so it's one of the risks that, and there's a saying, fortune favors the bold. You have to be bold to get fortune. If you're a scary cat, you won't get it. Yeah.
But more of a calculated risk.
Well, what is calculated risk? When you get up every day, today coming here, God forbid, but this whole thing can fall on us.
That is true.
So what's a calculated risk?
When it doesn't happen, then you call it calculated.
Yes, then when it didn't happen, you call it calculated risk.
No, I mean, you can never tell.
You know the people in Namwa who cashed out earlier.
It was a calculated
it's still a risk, but it paid off for those people.
Anyway,
it turned bad.
Have you ever spent money just to keep up with other people's lifestyles and then you regretted it? Somebody go buy Benz. If you say I buy Wabenzi, you don't get anywhere you go pack up.
The thing is, if you can even afford to do what you are doing, that if you can, maybe she gets a Benz. I use maybe my own little car. I want to be like her, but I can't even afford it. So I'm not sure. For me personally, I would want. I've even done that. Maybe indirectly, no, not to keep, but maybe you see that, oh, this person or this group of friends, they have this, that, okay, oh, I may have that interest to get it, and I may get it, but not because I want to keep up, but because, oh, it's nice, whatever they have is, and if I can afford it, I go for it. Yeah, but with the mindset not to keep up. Yes.
My people have done stuff to keep up.
Yes, so
it happens. A group of people.
That is true. It happens. The pressure, the peer pressure.
For me, I haven't felt that pressure to try and keep up with somebody. I mean, I told you how I had to grow up quick and get in there. So honestly, with what I've seen, if you have to look when you are a teenager. In your late teens and you go into school, the first time you're meeting your friends and you have to get jobs, you have to be working, your friends know you are working. If you're able to go through that phase, okay, there's nothing that you're trying to prove to people anymore.
I haven't seen before.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if I had to get myself a job at that time, knowing that I was a teenager, my mates, everybody, they were meeting me at the first time. You want to impress, and immediately you're letting them know that you are hustling for, at the time we call it PJ, private jobs. You are hustling for private jobs. After that, what is shame? It's gone. You know, like, what is shame? What am I ashamed of again? I want to keep up to anymore, because they all know that at the end of the day, after classes ends, you're going to work somewhere, you're going to do so. I didn't feel that pressure. Now after school, I was more the part where I think I spent money in a way I wouldn't do again was when I decided to start my own company, and I was trying to get gigs and contracts from clients and things. There were times that I felt, okay, I didn't get it because I didn't come in a certain package, or my business didn't have something, I didn't have certain knowledge, and so I spent money trying to put that look they were looking for together. In hindsight, I wouldn't do that anymore, because the opportunities that actually paid me, none of them cared about that. They only cared about what I said I could deliver, and then they tested if I could deliver it. They didn't care what car I was driving to the meeting. They didn't care about the things that other people the potential clients I was pursuing were thinking of. But I still didn't do anything that would break my bank though. But the little I even spent there, in hindsight, I won't even try it. I won't spend that
Let me
money.
take this message. Hello, I'm Livingston Dogbe. This reminds me of my late father. Back then in primary, we are 3 boys, and I remember my father always giving us 50 pesos to share for pocket money, and also advised us to save some. And later on, he will come and borrow the same money he advised us to save and give back to us as pocket money. Where is your profits, please? Yeah, because if you are taking this away, parents, Charlie, there are so many ways of getting the money back. But we have a child that cries and says, hey, I'm going to Charlie.
But when you become an adult, you understand them.
I don't understand.
No, as an adult now, I don't have kids, but I can just imagine the stress of people who have kids. Because even as a single person, though you are working, there are days that you're not liquid, but then there's expenses to be met. So that money comes. So even when you receive a guest, you are praying that they will dash your kids some money.
No, so tell me nicely, to take it from me.
No, as a kid, how would you have understood it?
Oh, you understand?
My mom, she's first going to buy something for the house.
Yeah, you understand.
Oh no, but most people break down. They will cry.
Give me one city. Take 80% and give me 20. At least I understand.
Sometimes parents say that with the hope that they would actually give you your money back. Then something happens.
With what hope?
No, then things happen. That changes the mind.
No way, please.
No, between the time she collected the money and when she was supposed to pay,
you have something to say.
She had won a lottery. I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
The money is not the same.
The money, when it comes and it happens like that, it means both the parent and then the child, they all have something they want to do with the money. That's why sometimes those things that's happen. But with this, the gentleman or whoever is saying right now, I can relate because the parent can say maybe they are teaching you how to keep money. They are teaching you how you don't spend money. You know, parents have different ways of killing the cat. You understand? So when they bring the money, they want to collect the money, all right, but they will tell you they are teaching you how to do A, B, C. So the father taught him that he's the father.
Yes,
so it's simple. So I think he's not able to forget because it's in his mind.
Yes,
something he can't forget. Probably he might also try doing it for his.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. If you dash us the money, and our parents, you know, mother is taking the money, you can say it nicely. That's maybe an affair or something like. Let me borrow it.
Your mother should tell you that
you don't want to stress your child. You don't want your child feeling the anxiety of.
Tell me something to take the money from me.
You don't want your child feeling
the head slap. It's
frustration. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that.
When they give you the money and it doesn't even catch maybe like some 5 minutes or 6 minutes. And the person will say, where is the money? So I take my biscuit.
Yes. Because they've calculated, they've done some calculations.
Like she said, when the visitor comes,
you're even hoping that already on money baby. You know,
now the money has come. When you take the money from us, stop beating us. Say it nicely. You can't hit me and collect money, then take that.
Wow. I hope your kids can say you're not doing that.
Yes, I don't do that. Thank you very much for coming here. It has been the Friends and Family Show. But if you do today, the money I will beat you. My name is Noyo Kwati. I'll be back next week. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.